Welcome to the channel A31 Novo, live from Santa Cruz, California. Aquí andamos con los guaraches. Right here with the Costco Has. The Costco Has seedling rootstock. Seedling rootstock unknown, more likely Zutano. So this is how it's seasoned over. Kinda neglected, underwater, but it's hardened. It needs some nutrients for sure. Q831, so check it out. All right, any questions you guys have, I'll answer them right now in regards to avocado care, because I've been seeing se dejó venir la competencia, and that's cool, bro. Everybody, everybody could shine. But let me just talk about what I know from what I've been seeing. Okay, so poda de formación, shape pruning. The theory, again, down from the teachers down in Mexico and Colombia, los maestros que trabajan las huertas por 1000, they say cuatro ejes principales, 4 major axes, one for each cardinal point, north, south, west, and east. Okay? You don't want to hack it. You don't want to hard prune. I recommend you bend, but even here I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a pretty low starting canopy, and it's pretty tight, so it's okay if you spread out. Roberto Argueta, saludos. Cualquier pregunta, aquí estamos. Y vamos a clarificar aquí unas que por qué porta injerto de semilla o clonal. Clonal es doble injertado, ¿ok? Como este Duke 7. Clonal rootstock. A mí Carmen Haas me had some died back. ¿Algún motivo que se te ocurra el por qué? Ponle de preventativo, ponle como un liquid cup. Make it systemic, spray it. Eso es como la segura, because es como de ley que le va a pegar algo. Es como de ley, so es más vale prevenir. Either you go with the liquid cop, or I think it's the Fosmag. Those are both fungicides for avocados. Liquid cop more of a general. I want to say the Fosmag fungicide says specifically, again, Phytophthora, root rot. So yeah, I would put it on a regimen. If you're seeing it, put them on the regimen right away. Even if you spray once is good. But for sure, the fungicides, the fungicides, and the mycorrhiza are not gonna get along. Your systemic is probably gonna damage your organic growth, micro growth. But still, it's como más a la segura que si te va. It's gonna fight better. Saludos, A31, échale ganas, Benjamín Ortega, saludos, gracias. So, right, he visto muchos rancheros que se han llevado mucho de portainjerto de semilla, and that's cool. That's cool que se los lleven, right? Que planten lo más posible, pero allí va a haber variación genética. There's gonna be genetic differences between seed from seed, their sister seeds. So some are gonna be underperforming, and then right there you have a growth that's not gonna be consistent. And also on seedling rootstock, it's gonna be 10 to 15% expected failure rate or underperformers. So which ones are gonna be more consistent is gonna be clonal. Clonal are gonna perform the same. So something to bear in mind. Una huerta, you probably want them all on clonal or by sections, but you want them to perform the same. That's the gem right there. Gem on Duke 7. Gem on Duke 7 via Broca. Check it out. That's what this means. So check it out. That's what this means. Pero no me lo sé yo. Pero alguien te puede decir for sure. And I can find out later. But the black line and this again means gem on Duke 7. That's the Haas, Costco Haas. Again, a 5. Don't plant them right away. Again, I got these early summer, but now is the time to put them down. Now, as we're heading into the late fall, and also as we're heading into the sweet rains. But again, if you feel like they're gonna get wet feet, mound up and prevent. Again, maybe spray liquid cop once or some kind of fungicide. And then moving on to this one right here, the Hass avocado. This is also a clonal on VC207. This is sold out for some time. I want to say 2028. So to have this right here in the collection is a pretty blessing right here. So like, look, it's coming up right here. Could have used some sunblock, yeah. Again, now I oriented the stick where it's gonna on the high noon sun. But look right here, I need a whitewash. All right. Even me in cool coastal climates, look, it's already doing some damage. So anybody who is facing some heat, you better paint it. You better paint it. But I just want to see how it performs. So I can know how to correct it and how to guide it. But yeah, that's what it naturally did. Now I gotta paint it. And then right here, with this one, these ones are just too flat. They're just getting hit. Boom. But see, these ones are upward angled. Y ya se defiende mejor. You see? Esta copa arriba is in the same conditions, but these ones are just too horizontal. Que las quema el sol. So maybe prop up. You could stake it up. You know, it's like a little bit more damage right here too. But it's all good. Agarran su sazón. Like ya pasó like maybe the highest temperatures. So, and then right here, pinch. I would pinch and bend versus a hard pruning. I don't want to introduce a wound to a young tree. So, but these are the young flushes. I still want to let this push out a little bit more tender, and then I'll snap it. But why do I want to snap it? Because this is my multi-graft. These are the gems. So ahí van. I don't want to be overexposing them, but ahí van, mira. All right, I did a cleft and then also a whip and tongue. But ahí van. It's gonna be a beast of a tree right here, bro. A 2-in-1. Hopefully si se da. Hopefully. Cross our fingers. Primero Dios. So I put that hood back on because it's only been, I want to say, like 2 weeks. So you need to wait like at least a month. All right, and the same thing with the other one. So we'll just leave it covered. All right, so this is Hass on Clonal VC207. This is also known as Day out of Florida. De lo que sé, from what I know, este portainjerto clonal, o sea, doble clonado, es Day. Que es doble injertado, va a ser del portainjerto de semilla y luego va a ser un segundo cultivo, el que sabe que se enraiza muy bien. Como les digo, este es VC207, también conocido como Day, creo que origina de Florida, y luego ese cultivo va al portainjerto, que aquí en California va a ser el Sutano. Y luego, si sé muy bien la teoría, no la he visto, no he ido a los viveros ni nada, pero le dan oscuridad. Para que aviente un brote blanco y luego de allí lo encubren con la tierra. Y luego el portainjerto original le ponen un anillo para que se decapite. So cae el primer portainjerto de semilla y el segundo enraiza y por encima le ponen el cultivo. Aquí mira, aquí en este ejemplo es Hass. Y yo por encima le pegué estos injertos. Su bisnieta, Gem. Y a ver, este es A, no muy autofértil. Requiere tipo B, pero Gem es tipo A, altamente precoz, autofértil. Ortoferti. Sí. So, gem altamente recomendado. Si nomás tendrías que tener un árbol, tendría que ser gem. Gem es la nueva onda. Gem se va a remangar macizo y se va a apoderar de todo el mundo. So, aquí de California sale la genética y de aquí para el mundo. Producción Michoacán, Colombia, Chile, Perú y hasta Bolivia, El Salvador, todo Centroamérica. Let's go gem. Let's go gem, ya saben. Alright. Ya libre de patentado desde el 2023. We're free to propagate without owing anybody royalties or licenses. So, gem. We might not be able to call it gem, but I would just go to its direct translation in Spanish, gema, which is also means precious stone. So, gema. Luna. La Luna fue UCR y luego la vendió como creo que al más alto subastador, como fue el patentado se vendió como en subasta y el que la compró fue Eurosemilla de España. Ellos son los que venden las licenciaturas de aquí, pero a mí no me quisieron otorgar una planta ni un permiso como de backyard grower. La querían comercializar y cobrarme por un acre, pero yo no tengo un acre. So, pero yo les insisto que me den, I insist que les digo que they need to come up with the backyard license growers agreement, which basically means you won't propagate it. The BO 516 Luna. I've been telling them to come up with the backyard growers license agreement, and they just say that they're not in the works of it now. But I know where to get them. You can get them with Broca. You can get them with Broca, and then also Eli. Eli also has BL516, but again, it won't be released to you unless you have the license. But they say currently, no backyard license growing agreement. So that's why I can't get it. I can know where to buy it. I know where it's at. I know who has it. I know when it's been available. But the release, the license, Eurosemilla has not been very I keep telling them about our platform. I keep telling them about our platform, and hopefully, eventually they'll reach out. But I'm gonna keep knocking, but not too loud, not too loud. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be bugging, but I am trying to get it. So that we can get it, so that I will tell you guys how to get it. But again, currently no backyard license growing agreement. They're focusing more on commercial growers. So if you're a commercial grower, you can get it. If anybody that's watching is a commercial grower, you can get BL516 Luna. It's gonna be has-like B-type flower and has-like, so it's pretty good. It's gonna be pretty cool. If you follow Gray Martin on YouTube, he pairs gem with BL516 Luna. Well, previously Marble under development. Luna was named Marble under development. Marvelous, aka Marvel, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the A, but again, then a type A on a type B, and the type B is premium, has-like. Normally Bs are a little iffy. If you're a has lover, a type B is a little something different. But that A-B combination are both gonna be has-like. And BL516 Luna was also bred upright, compact, and then also heat tolerant. California is currently 2025. California, or as of 2025, what I've been hearing from my mentors is that they're losing now more crop drops from has on heat waves. So has is now kind of underperforming. There's been improvements. All right, and all these right here, gem on seedling. Check out the seedling. This is a rootstock sucker. No, not Has Martinez. There's another guy on right here que se llama El Inge Vlogs or something, and he's out of Michoacán, and he once mentioned this variety that was bred in Michoacán called Mónica Haas. He mentioned it only once. He says that was their leading variety, Mónica Haas. And then he's never really presented it. But I want to know if Mónica Haas exists. But there's other varieties in Mexico. that are pretty cool that should also be looked into. But for sure, Gem is a princess. Gem is a princess, or Gem should be mixed with those varieties to come with up with the next variety. Like again, always breeding. Gem needs to be integrated into the breeding program for sure. Gem. So that's why you're here. That's why I have the most. I'm gonna be making it everywhere. I'm gonna be going around again. Now is the time, and I know a bunch of the nurseries are out. A bunch of the nurseries are out, and I'm gonna have them. All right, I'll check it out. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, un viaje a Michoacán se requiere. So, saludos a Michoacán. Saludos a Guanajuato, Oaxaca, Chiapas, Guerrero, toda la nación mexicana. Y aquí de California. Y este es un manguito, mira. Ahí está el mango. Look at the big old leaves, bro. Nice. Mira, and this is the lemon meringue. Lemon meringue, June to July, yellow, 1/2 to 3/4 pound mangoes. And they say mangoes que no se dan, pero there are like 5 varieties. 4 of them have flowered. So de 5 variedades que he tenido, como 4 ya han floreado. 2 han amarrado. So vamos bien aquí en la costa central. 831, Santa Cruz, Watsonville, Salinas. Y ya vamos para el 408. Díganme si ven esto en el 408, díganme. Para allá vamos a entregarles sus gems. In San Jose, if you could even find them, let me know. Comment down below what you're seeing. But from what I call around, it's 90. But again, currently not available. But call around, maybe they'll pull some through. But I know where they are, and I'm gonna make some holiday dreams come true right here. Gem. All right. Comment down below, and then I'm gonna go live stream. I'm gonna go city to city live stream within from here to the Bay. I'm gonna go all the way up to the Bay, San Francisco and Oakland. I'm gonna post up city to city live stream. All right. And yeah, do the seedling giveaways, and then grafted gem avocado coming soon giveaway. Grafted gem avocado giveaway. Check it out right here. Check. This is gem and flower. All right. Gem and flower. The leaves are pretty spent. I need to flush it. When you start seeing this, it can be leading. Like I could expect that it's gonna drop, and I'm not too worried. Because it's gonna push. But this was just telling me that throughout the season, I was a little under. So, but again, it'll be going in the ground. This is one of my super performers. It's well over 4 feet. So gem are not slow growing. Look, in a summer's time, look how much it grew from a can. It'll take a while to fill out and hold fruit. You rather thicken the trunk, but it'll shoot up in the right conditions with the right rootstock. So all these are gonna be slightly different because of genetic variance, because they're like essentially sisters of each other. But they could be similar, and again, I got the best performers, and as you can see by their growth, they're doing good. But even among them, you're going to start to notice some differences in growth or intolerances to heat and conditions. Like look at this, the little setback, but not too worried. It has this vigorous shoot. And then restake for sure. But that one has a sleeve. So it hasn't taken a bite, but it's for some sun damage. But I need to restake. All right, sorry for the rough message. This was off tops. You already know. I rather keep it like raw and real on the live stream. This is Santa Cruz, California, 831. Shout out to Watsonville, Salinas. we can grow avocados for sure. Fausto Bautista, nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude, I was so blessed I have access to like the gem avocado tree. Like when I started this, I didn't even know it was like, again, I'm originally from Watsonville, but I had moved away to Salinas and then eventually ended up settling down in Santa Cruz. But I went back to Watsonville and the gem is highly available. Highly available. So I have access to it, and then I know nurseries out there are gearing up to sell it internationally. So this is gonna go everywhere. Again, I know there's a gem in Pakistan. Shout out to Pakistan. Hopefully it's still doing good. And then more, they're gonna be going everywhere. Gem for sure. Gem, look out. One gem right here. 3 gem trees, yeah. So just mother them out, bro. Mother them out. Keep mothering them out. So you'll be able to take some clean Scion budwood. And that's why I say treat them. That's why I say treat them. If they're gonna be your mother trees, like treat them. Because again, you're gonna be able to take like, I'm gonna germinate every seed I ever eat, and then stick gem to it. Stick gem to it. Stick gem to it. So even gem seeds themselves are a good rootstock. I've already seen it. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna perform long term, but it's a big old seed. Gem has a big seed, but gem is a big avocado. So it's all good. It's a big avocado. It has a bigger seed. It does have a bigger seed. But again, it still has a lot of meat than a has. It has more meat than a has. 4? Yeah, 4. The more the better. The more the better. Like, I don't even count. I just keep so many in rotation and ask every neighbor. I was like, hey, you want a gem? Yeah, you want a gem? Hey, you want a gem? Yeah, you want a gem? Again, you know, I'm plugging in gems everywhere, bro. And it's pretty sick, dude. So it's pretty sick. So, because in the future, bro, like, they're gonna be thankful. We're gonna be thankful that we have a bunch of avocados. So, again, there's right now, bro, like, there's a lot of instability. So just kind of grow avocados. Just try to grow as much as your own food as possible. Just grow your own food. And then, so yeah, check it out. This is a gem in flower. Gem in flower. Gem and flower. Yeah, keep your gems clean, and then you can take your own budwood. Just keep following the channel, bro. I'll walk you through it. You'll be having avocados. You'll be having like a lot of avocados. And then top working existing avocados, that's probably even better. That's even better. But yeah, everyone stick together. We're gonna learn, and I'll walk you through every little detail. We'll work through this. But yeah, there's a mango right here too. A mango. Gem, all right. You're gonna grow an avocado, it's gonna be a gem. So King Hass, great grandpa, we still keep him around. But and then the ones in my backyard are missing right here is, of course, the Gwen. Well, you need a Gwen for sure. You need a Gwen. That's the mom. That's basically the foundation of everything. Gwen. Lamb came off of Gwen. Gem came off of Gwen. And then also BL516 came off of Gwen. So if you're doing an avocado breeding project, Gwen is a must. It's necessary. Gwen, and then Lamb. Lamb is like super Hass, but some people they say that Lamb is lacks in taste. And then when it holds, it'll hold like one side versus the whole tree. And then so it could seem like alternate bearing. I would just say lambs are good, just multi-grafted. Go Lamb Jam, Lamb Carmen. Just add more to it. But yeah, again, self-fruitful type A's. I would call those self-fruitful type A's. They're somewhat self-fertile. They'll tolerate their own pollen. They're super producers, they're precocious, and the fact that you have more than one, the fruit will really set. The cross-pollination will really set. Again, the highly precocious type A auto-flowering. These are the ones I would call auto-flowering. Again, it would be originally Gwen, Lamb, Gem, and Carmen Hass. Carmen Hass is really precocious. So those four varieties. Those four varieties. Carmen Hass is another big one. So, but Gem and Carmen, I have Gem and Carmen side by side. I'm thinking Gem on a Carmen tree, you'll have fruit set all year. On the two blooms of the Carmen, and then the middle summer. So it'll go early spring. Early spring will go Carmen, and then fill in summer of Gem, and then close out with the fall bloom set of a Carmen. So on a Gem Carmen duo, I'm thinking you have fruit all year. But on this one, I went Gem, Original Hass. So Original Hass is also a big producer here for sure. It's the OG. So trying to stunt this tree a little bit, trying to stunt it by the Gem. All right, so these are gonna get pulled down, and we're gonna try to push the Gem on top. So that's gonna shape out pretty nicely. Stay tuned. So once again, cross-pollination, self-fertile, highly precocious Gem, Gwen, Lamb, and Carmen. Reed will also work. Reed will sometimes also work by itself, and will also help a Hass. So a Hass just needs a help with a little bit of something else, and you'll be good. All right. Once again, pinching and bending versus hard topping. Okay, you don't want to chomp down back, especially if you're not painted up in full sun. You risk overexposure. So, and you've set it back too much. I would have already just rather started using los ejes, started using the branches, and bending the main stem. Well, right here you'll definitely will get a strong branch, but immediately at the bend, wherever, it'll send an opposite shoot. And then you can also bend and twist to make your 4. Okay, 4 cardinal points, one for each direction: north, south, west, and east. All right, to the 4. And it's easy you could keep a 5th. You can keep a 5th as long as it's spoked out from the center and they're not intersecting. So, and no intersecting branches. Keep a 5th, keep a spare. Okay, it's always a smart idea, because a squirrel fight or a bird can land, or again, a squirrel fight will break your tree, or they'll chomp it down. Again, many things can happen. So it's cool if you keep a 5th spare limb, as long as they're kind of spoke and open out from the center. Again, no intersecting branches. All right, thank you everyone who's tuned in. Appreciate the support. More avocado videos coming soon. Trees are getting bigger. I'm seeing more fruit set, and taking no seeds and germinating them, grafting onto them, and giveaways. So just take care of me. Give me a smash, give me a like, keep me going. More giveaways coming soon. Stay tuned. Peace.